better run, but you mentioned Turkey. The president of Turkey, President Erdogan, just a few hours ago gave a very incendiary address to the Turkish parliament. We've picked what we think are the most illuminating 2 minutes of it. I'm going to run it now. He's obviously speaking in Turkish, so I will be reading the English subtitles. You'll be able to see them. Everybody watching us will be able to see them, but a lot of people hear this show rather than watch it, and I want them to be able to understand what President Erdogan has said. So here we go. Israel's attacks on Gaza and those who carry them out in terms of those who support them are a situation that signify both murderousness and mental illness. We have no problem with the Israeli state, but I don't approve of its cruelty in carrying out its style like an organization instead of a state. In this picture, the tears that Western powers shed for Israel while turning a blind eye to the cruelty in Gaza is nothing but the biggest example of fraud. Hamas is not a terrorist organization, but a liberation group, a group of mujahideen that is fighting to protect its soil and its citizens. It is fighting to protect its soil and its citizens. First of all sides need to take their hands off the trigger, and a ceasefire needs to be declared at once. Both Israel's attacks on Gaza and other areas need to stop, as well as the missiles fired on Israeli soil. Direct or indirect talks for the release of hostages need to begin, and this issue needs to reach a conclusion rapidly. The Rafah border gate certainly needs to be kept open continuously for humanitarian aid. For the war not to spread, all actors need to act responsibly, and forces outside the region need to stop carrying fuel to the fire under the guise of solidarity with Israel. I call on all other countries that have wisdom and a conscience to put pressure on Netanyahu's government for the Israeli state to return to common sense. I would like to remind of the need to not continue these developments with an understanding of the cross against the crescent. Are you surprised at his bellicosity?
No, actually, I was very pleased with his restraint when he first came forward and offered to mediate. And I was hoping that Washington, if not Israel, would take it seriously and accept his offer. Now what he's done, setting aside his actual words, as he set the stage for eventual Turkish military intervention into this regional conflict. He's warning the Israelis, and he's warning us that you're playing with fire and you're going to get a full-scale war. That's the message. I hope we get it.